Hi, my name is Gilles. I'm the founder of O2 Max. Welcome on board on this respiratory muscle training program. Now, you're going to experience a number of things. I'm just going to let you know a little bit about the things that's going to be happening with your respiratory system and your metabolic system. One, we're going to increase your lung capacity. So it's the same thing as I'm going to, let's say, train one of my clients' legs. I want to increase that capacity. So that's one thing. Number two, we're going to work on that power. So being able to do a box jump, for example. Well, the same thing for our lungs, right? We want to be able to have that power to do an expiratory or an inspiratory power. We're going to also work on the strength. Make sure it's nice and strong, these respiratory muscles. Same thing as our legs. Now, we're going to work on the coordination. If I can't perform a squat or a lunge, it's going to affect the other components of my training. So that is one thing. We're also going to want to increase the mobility of our ribs and our intercostal muscles and so forth. Now, we also need to increase the endurance of these muscles. Remember, the diaphragm can actually steal 21% of the oxygen that we breathe in just to be able to breathe. Because if we stop breathing, guess what? Pass out. So it will actually steal oxygen from our other muscles. So remember, this is a major muscle that needs oxygen to provide fuel to our body. That's why it's so important to train the respiratory muscles. Now, you're going to notice a number of things. One, where you're going to be doing some breath holds because we want to increase your tolerance to carbon dioxide. So that is part of the program as well. The reason for that, it actually, instead of always fighting to breathe, we're going to actually play with your mind and your body to let your body know that it's okay to have that carbon dioxide elevation, because we want you to delay ventilation a little bit, because if you're constantly chest breathing, you're basically over breathing and over ventilating, and what happens is perpetual. You start trying to catch your breath and you keep breathing faster, and it just makes things worse. However, if we breathe nice and deep and slower, it actually helps us stabilize that pH level and stabilize the oxygen and CO2 in our body. So we're going to be working on altitude training, pre-altitude training, to help you increase your blood, your red blood cells, increase your VO2 max, to give you more energy so that your longevity increases, or the sport that you're playing, you're going to have an increase in an engine. So if you increase your engine by 10 to 15%, fantastic for the longevity clients. It gives them, basically, it reverses your metabolic age. So we're going to be working a number of things throughout this program, and I want you to follow it as closely as you can. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me and my staff. Thank you so much, and enjoy the program.